Exercise 3.2. First question. Find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. Find the values of other 5. That means one will be given, other 5 will be asked. So find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions in the following. Okay, so find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions in the following. So this is your first question. Okay, first question, Roman number 1. In this first question, let us take cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Cos x is equal to minus 1 by 2. X lies in the third quadrant. X lies in the third quadrant. So this much is given to us. Cos value is given to us. Okay, cos value is given and it is told x is lying in the third quadrant. Okay, so first question I will explain. I want you to listen first, then you write. Okay, so please listen first. We have 4 quadrants. Okay, we have 4 quadrants. Now where is x? X is lying in the third quadrant. Here there is x. So in this quadrant, first understand who is positive. Tan and cot should be positive. So rest 4 trigonometric functions, sine, cosecant, cos and secant should be negative. That's why the given cos has a negative sign. This should be the first understanding when you read the question. So now you remember the idea which was given to you, SOHCAHTOA. Okay, yes, so remember that SOHCAHTOA. Now from what is given to us, now here cos is given, so ka is given to us here, form a right angled triangle. So that should be your first step. So form a right angled triangle. So let us form a right angled triangle because the trigonometric ratios could be identified from the right angled triangle only. So suppose this angle is x. Ka is telling us adjacent by hypotenuse. So this is 1 and this is 2. So what should be this one? Suppose this point is, now it is 4 minus 1, 3 and the root of that. So this is equal to root 3. So how to find this? Those of you who have not understood, I'm going to explain. So suppose this is a unknown. Okay, so this is a unknown. Let me call it as some A. Okay, so how to find that A? We know from this right angled triangle. Okay, so here ABC is there. So suppose we have, so in triangle ABC, so what we know the Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. Okay, so AC square is equal to 4, BC square is 1 plus A square. So 4 minus 1, so A square is equal to 3, but I don't want A square, I want A value. So A is equal to root 3. So this is the method to find the 3 sides of a triangle. Okay, so yes, this is a method to find the 3 sides of a triangle. Okay, from the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we can find the trigonometric ratios only from a right angled triangle, not other triangles, please. Okay, yes. So now, so we got the 3 sides of a right angled triangle. So now let us start writing the answer. Okay, so the answer here, solution. So 1 already we got. From there only we will start its reciprocal. That would be easy for us. So solution. So cos x is there. Who is the reciprocal of cos? Secant x. So secant x is equal to, secant is also negative in the third quadrant, so it is minus. Take its reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of cos there? Secant. So it is 1 by 2 will become 2. So therefore it is minus 2. So 1 is over. Now let us go to sine. What is sine telling us? So opposite by hypotenuse. So sine x. Now is this sine positive in the third quadrant? No. Sine is also not positive. So sine is negative. So write the sign first. Opposite by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite? Root 3 by hypotenuse is 2. Okay, so if you want, you can write that. Okay, so SOHCAHTOA, remember, and you write it. So sine is opposite by hypotenuse. So immediately when sine I get, let me write its reciprocal also, cosecant. What is cosecant? Cosecant is also negative. So write minus 2 by root 3. So I finished finding out 3. Still 2 more are remaining. Which is that remaining now? Tan. Okay, so let us take tan. So next, take tan. So tan x. What is tan here? TOA, opposite by adjacent. Is tan positive in the third quadrant? Yes, tan is positive. So it is opposite by adjacent. So it is root 3 by 1. So here you are getting a root 3 by 1 plus this is okay. So this sign is plus. So root 3 by 1 is nothing but root 3 only. And you have the last one, cot x. Cot is also positive. So root 3 by 1 reciprocal is 1 by root 3. So we have the 5 trigonometric functions which is asked given one of the sin x is equal to 3 by 5 x. 3 by 5. Sin x is equal to 3 by 5 and x lies in second quadrant. Come on, go ahead. X lies in second quadrant. First draw the quadrant, think who is positive there, and then get the right angle triangle, use Pythagoras theorem, get the side which is remaining, and then the trigonometric 5 trigonometric ratios. Do it fast. So first we will draw the quadrant. Now here x is lying where? In the second quadrant. Second quadrant. In the second quadrant, who is positive? Sine and its reciprocal cosecant is positive. Rest everyone are negative. Then I want the right angled triangle. So right angled triangle, use the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, if this is x here, so this is right angle. So here, what is the sign I have told you to remember? So that is opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite is 3, hypotenuse is 5. And I know 3, 4, 5 is the right angled triangle, isn't it? So here this will become 4. Using Pythagoras theorem. 3, 4, 5 is a right angled triangle. If you are not able to remember this, then use the Pythagoras theorem. 5 square is equal to 3 square plus a square. So 25 minus 9 is equal to a square. 16 is equal to a square, a is equal to 4. So therefore you are getting that unknown side 4. Okay, so now sine is over. So sine is given to us. Immediately let us write its answer, the cosecant, okay, the reciprocal. So solution. Since sin x is given 3 by 5, directly we can write cosecant x is equal to 5 by 3 because that is also positive. Cosecant is 5 by 3, that is also positive in the second quadrant. Next we will go to cos x. Cos is negative. So first write the sign, otherwise you may forget to write the sign. First write the sign, then you check the ratio. So cos is, okay, so cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse. So it is 4 by 5 but with minus sign. So minus 4 by 5. So if I know cos, write its reciprocal. Secant x is equal to minus 5 by 4. So one sine and cos over. Now take tan. So tan also is negative in the second quadrant. So put first this minus sign. So what is that? Tan nothing but opposite by adjacent. So here it is 3 by 4. So minus 3 by 4. And we have the last one, cot x. Cot x is also minus 4 by 3. Okay. So this is our answer. So take the third question. So third question tells me cot x is equal to 3 by 4. Cot x is equal to 3 by 4. X lies in third quadrant. Come on, start now. X lies in third quadrant. Fast, go accordingly, go according to the steps. Cot x is 3 by 4, x lies in the third quadrant. First of all, what we have to do, quadrant. So that should be the first step. Okay, so I'm going in detailed the steps, same steps you follow. So here we are having first which quadrant? Third quadrant. So in this third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. Okay, so therefore cot, where the given question is given positive. Second step is I have to form the right angled triangle. Okay, to become easy. And cot is given to us 3 by 4. So if I know cot, its reciprocal tan, I know 4 by 3. Okay, so tan is nothing but opposite by adjacent. Okay, opposite. So here it is 4, 3. So therefore this will be 5. Now I know how to work it out. Okay, so if cot x is 3 by 4, then let us start the first one. Tan x is equal to 4 by 3. That is also positive. Next we will move to sin x. So if sin x in the third quadrant negative, so first is minus. Then opposite by, so remember this, so cut over, let me write and keep it here. Okay, yes, so cut over. So here opposite by hypotenuse. Yes, so opposite by hypotenuse is 4 by 5. So we are getting minus 4 by 5. This is sine. So therefore cosecant x is equal to minus 5 by 4. Next, let me take cos x. Cos is adjacent. Cos is also negative, so write the sign first, minus. Adjacent by hypotenuse, so 3 by 5. And we are getting the last one, secant x is equal to minus 5 by 3. I hope the ideas are... Secant x is equal to 13 by 5. Secant x is equal to 13 by 5. X lies in fourth quadrant. X lies in fourth quadrant. Okay, come on, complete this first, then we will take the next one. Secant x is 13 by 5, x lies in the fourth quadrant. Yes, so let's work out together. First quadrant. So which quadrant it belongs to? Mentioned fourth quadrant. Okay, so in the fourth quadrant, we have who is positive? Cos and secant positive. Okay, next is right angle triangle. So here they have given us secant 13 by 5. I don't know who is secant. So let me take cos. Cos is 5 by 13. So this is adjacent by hypotenuse. So this is x here. Adjacent is 5. This is 13. So what should be this side then? What should be that side? So here we have 13 square is equal to 5 square plus a square. So 13 is 169 minus 25 is equal to a square. So what is a then? Here a square is 144 is equal to a square. A is equal to, take the positive root only, 12. Okay, take the positive root. Why it is root? So this is equal to 12. Fine. So we got this equal to 12. Okay, so now let us write the answer. So secant is given, there only we will write cos x. So cos x is equal to, cos is also positive, 5 by 13. So first sign and then the value. Next, so sin, next we will take sin x. So sin x. Sin x is equal to, sin is negative, so put the sign minus first. And sin is opposite by hypotenuse. So therefore it is minus 12 by 13. So if I know sin, I know cosecant. So cosecant x is equal to minus 13 by 12. Sin cos over, next take tan. So tan x is equal to, tan is also minus, opposite by adjacent, 12 by 5. So minus 12 by 5, and the last one, cot x is equal to minus 5 by, tan x is equal to minus 5 by 12, comma, x lies in second quadrant. X lies in second quadrant. Come on, do it fast. We'll do it together. First quadrant. So lies in second quadrant here, second quadrant. Who is positive? Sine and cosecant is positive. Okay, so next given to us right angle triangle we will form. So here this is x, right angle. So tan given 5 by 12. So this is opposite by adjacent. So this is opposite 5 and this is 12. So 144 plus 25, 169. So this has to be 13. Okay. Yes, if you are not able to understand, then work out. So now hypotenuse you do not know. So a square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. So a square is equal to 144 plus 25. So a square is 169. A is equal to 13. So next, if tan I know, cot also I will know. So cot x is second quadrant minus 12 by 5. Next, we'll go to sine. Sine is positive. Sine x is opposite by hypotenuse. So it is 5 by 13. Positive, remember, second quadrant. If sine is positive, its reciprocal cosecant is also positive. So 13 by 5. And the next one's cos x. Cos is negative in the second quadrant, put a minus. Adjacent by hypotenuse. So 12 by 13. And the last one, we have its reciprocal secant x. This is also negative, 13 by 12.